You guys, we got a Ninja coffee bar system. I'm drinking a caramel latte out of my amazing Harry Potter Hedwig cup. Be jealous. I love him. It's so frothy. It's got a frother built into it. It's amazing. Hello everyone, and welcome to the H.O.O podcast, episode number 10. I'm Lacey, and I come to you from Michigan in the United States. This is pretty much a crochet and knitting podcast. I think that's really all I've shown so far. I do other crafts, but if I ever actually do one, if I ever have time, maybe I'll show you. But for now, we're sticking with crochet and knitting. Can you believe we're already at episode 10? That's bananas. And not only is this episode 10, we broke 500 subscribers. I'm super excited. So what did I tell you? 500 subscribers. I'm saying that really weird. 500 subscribers means we're going to do a giveaway. And not right this second, but probably by next episode, we're going to start our first cowl, which is super exciting to me. And I've actually decided what it's going to be. We'll get into that. So first of all, let's just go ahead and do the giveaway for the 500 subscribers. Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet has actually gifted me her Treasure Island shawl pattern to give away to one of you guys. So if you don't have it and you would like a copy, which you should, which I should have brought it in with me. Anyway, it's an amazing, amazing shawl. If you would like a copy of the Treasure Island shawl by Hannah for free, go ahead and enter into the giveaway. Go over to the Ravelry group, which is the H.O.O Ravelry group, and there will be a 500 subscriber giveaway thread up in there, and just go ahead and tell me what kind of yarn you'd make it out of, and that'll be your entry. I know she did a fingering weight and she's done it in worsted weight. She said it pretty much works for any weight. I personally have made it in a fingering weight and I adore it. If you have a specific yarn you would make it out of, go ahead and post a picture of that. But go ahead and just pop something in there and let me know that you're interested in getting the shawl, and I will, by next episode, have a winner chosen. This is international because it's done through Ravelry. Hannah will go ahead, I'll let her know who wins, and she'll go ahead and pop it right into your inbox for you on Ravelry. So anybody, international or stateside, wherever you are, just go ahead and enter this one. This giveaway is for everybody. Yay! Okay. So, I'm going to drink this before it gets cold because it's too good to waste. I want to say I don't have a whole lot of content tonight. I probably actually do have a decent amount. It's been a really busy couple weeks. I didn't even realize that I was supposed to podcast this weekend. I thought it was next weekend. That's how crazy it's been. I've been doing a couple designs. We had the twins' birthday party. It's been crazy. It's spring break week, and it's been, we'll talk about that a little bit in Chit Chat, but let's go ahead and just jump right in. So in the spotlight tonight is my new shawl. It's going to be called Kelsey Shawl. Why Kelsey? I don't know. I just liked the name, in all honesty. It just popped into my head. Anyway, these two are both done with the Lion brand mandala yarn and an H hook. I'm going to insert some pictures because you know how I feel about taking my shawls off when I'm trying to wear them. Pictures. So if you're on my Instagram, you've probably already seen this one. This is done in the colorway Genie, and this one was done in the colorway of Mermaid, which, when I was making it, let me see if I can find it right here. We had a tie off of this color into this color, and this color only lasted for like that long, which sucks because that was a gorgeous color. But that's part of the charm, as Lion Brand says on the ball. Part of the charm of it is that they're all different, which is true. When I originally designed this one, I tried to keep the breaks as the color changes, but then I realized that's probably not going to happen. I mean, it's not going to line up on every time you use a ball of it. So, and if you use just a plain yarn, you're not going to want just randomly spaced. So I redid it in this one, and I made sure I spaced everything evenly, and actually in a couple spots still fell real close to the actual color changes. I still think it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. This is actually going to be our first cowl. Are you excited? Because I'm excited. For the cowl, for the first week that it is available, which should be, hopefully, with the next episode, is when it should start, I'm going to make it free for the first week with a coupon code that will be for the podcast viewers. Anybody that watches the podcast can join in the cowl. Anybody can join in the cowl, but anybody that watches the podcast will get a coupon code to get the shawl pattern for free. After that, it's probably only going to cost a couple of bucks anyway, but get it for free and join in the cowl. I mean, really, why not, right? Even if you just use the coupon code to get it for free and you don't have time for the cowl, just get it for free while you can. I mean, that's what I would do. So do that. I'll have more details on that on the next episode. Now, funny thing about this, when I was making it, I didn't have this. This is the mermaid color of the mandala, and I'm in love with it, in all honesty. I didn't have this color. I had like a random coral color I picked out, and like a speckled white color I picked out, and I even tried to make it in the color gnome. These 3 other yarns, actually there was a 4th one, a sock yarn. I tried to start it in 4 other different yarns, and the colors weren't my kind of colors, and every time I started it and I got past the first little foot worth, I didn't like it. I loved this one. I absolutely loved working on this one. 100%. This mandala yarn gets really soft for an acrylic when it's done too. Totally not what I was going to say, but it really does. But as I was working on them, I couldn't stand it. It just bored me, and I wasn't happy with it. And then I was watching Melody crochet, and she's making a blanket for her mom. And the colors that her mom chose are not really Melody's colors, so she's not enjoying making it. And I stopped and I thought, you know, I'm only picking these colors to make it more appealing to other people. They're not appealing to me. So when you're making something, like Melody says, you don't enjoy making it if it's not really your colors. It's kind of hard to keep going because it's just, you're not feeling it, you know what I mean? So I went out and I grabbed another ball of this mandala yarn. Well, it was on sale. I think it might still be on sale. Not as good a sale. Some people get like $2, but $1 off is still a good sale. So I picked up another ball, And the second I sat down and I started in with this first bit of deep blue, I was like, yep, that's so much better. I'm so much happier. I'm just going to go ahead and I whipped it out in just a couple of days, in all honesty. That one was a lot quicker, but we had birthday parties and everything else that distracted me from making this one. And another whip that I'll tell you about that in a minute too. It's been crazy. It's really been crazy. But anyway, this is going to be our first cowl, starting with the next episode, which should be in 2 weeks. As far as prizes go, I don't have a clue yet. Also, if you do this, I would be interested to see what kind of yarn you use. If you decide to go with a worsted weight or a fingering weight, and what kind of difference that makes in the pattern. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm probably not going to do a pattern tester just because it's not a terribly complicated pattern. It's really kind of straightforward. In all honesty, it's even if you're a beginner crocheter, you can probably make this. It's really simple, even though there's this gorgeous texture right here, and it looks like it might be a complicated stitch. Once you get the pattern, you'll realize it's, for as simple as it is, it makes this really pretty texture. So that's what's in the spotlight tonight. Whole big spiel about everything that's going on with it, but spotlight. So moving on, let's jump right into finished objects. I actually have another pattern design of my own. I came up with this one, which I'm calling the Kelly Cowl. I came up with this one like last minute for something to wear for St. Patrick's Day. For some reason, it just popped into my head that I had to do it. So here is the Kelly Cowl. The colors are actually not too bad. Oh, no, it's going to blow up now that I see that. There we go. This is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. I cannot remember the name of the color. And then this is Spring Sparkle by Karen Party Yarns. I have it right here. Hold on, I'll show you. No, I lost the ball band. Just fell right off as I was pulling it out. Oh, I just made a mess of it. Karen Simply Soft Party, now that I ripped it, and there, that's what this has got in it. I just went with greens because, like I said, it just popped in my head that I wanted something for St. Patrick's Day. And the stitch that I don't know if I came up with it or if I kind of got the idea from somewhere else, but this stitch just kind of reminded me of like little clovers in a way. I don't know if you can see that. It's got like a loop. And when it's done in gray, I found it almost looks kind of like a chain link. But that's another finished object I've got. I'll pop up a picture in here. I think it was on my Instagram as well, but here's a picture of it. So that's another design that's going to be popping up in the store soon. I did go with Kelly for a couple reasons. Kelly, green, obviously. Kelly is also my sister's name, and it's her favorite color. Also, Kelly is an Irish name, and seeing as how I made this for St. Patrick's Day, I went with an Irish name, which is also a unisex name. And if you take out the green sparkle and you put in, you just keep it, you know, a neutral color as well, without like a little pizzazzy sparkle in there, could very easily be a man's cowl as well. Make it, you know, black or whatever he likes. So that one will be going up into the shop. Probably not till like the end of mid-April-ish. I've got so much I have to do by mid-April that this pattern will probably take a back seat, in all honesty. I'm going to try my best to get this one out by the next podcast. It might end up getting pushed back to the one after that, but I will keep you updated and let you know. Next finished object. I have 7 of these done. I've finally finished them. Between the flu and parties and craziness, it got pushed back a bit, but all 7 are done. There's those. They're so sparkly and cute. Look at that sparkle. I love the black Karen Party sparkle because it is a black sparkle and not like a silvery sparkle. It's fantastic. Fantastic. As sad as that makes me to say, that's all my finished objects. I say that's all, but I literally designed 2 things, made 2 of the first one to help me redo the pattern to make sure I had it all as I wanted it, and I made 7 F-bombs. sounds hilarious to say. I wanted to say I had something else, but I don't think. Oh, you know what? I did have one more thing. My March entry for the Wool Needles Hands podcast. It is knit a hat for a baby month, and amazingly enough, my twin's birthday was the 25th, and the person hosting this is Taylor from Wool Needles Hands, and her baby boy Ronan was born on their birthday. Remember in the last podcast I was like, how great would that be? He totally was. Well, what are the chances of that? Hilarious. Anyway, I did a Barley light hat for, I guess it was mainly for Grayson because it ended up a little bit small. Even though I made like the child size, it ended up a little bit small, so it kind of fits in like a little hipster hat. Here's a picture. And I'm showing you a picture because I'm not sure where it is at the moment, and he kept wearing it around the house, and it's probably in a toy box in all honesty, but it is made of Knit Picks yarn in the Seven Dwarves colorway, which I'm going to run some pictures here because like look at the actual yarn, and then here's the Seven Dwarves picture right after. So you can definitely see where they got the colorway name from. Not really my colors, so I didn't terribly enjoy making it either. I did start another hat, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I don't really have time. They don't really wear hats all that much anyway. Well, Grayson does, but it's going to be spring soon. So, I don't know. We'll see. I might just rip it out. I only did like the brim of it, and I started it for the needle talk video I did a little bit ago. I might just take it out. I'm not too sure yet. So that's my last finished object. So we'll move on to works in progress. I had so many finished objects and stuff that I don't have a ton of about works in progress. I really didn't work on my other ones that I currently have going for the fact that I wanted to get these done. And there was 2 other things I wanted to cast on. I cast on this pair of socks for Leo, mainly because I wanted to use these needles for the needle video. So I had them free, and I cast on a pair of socks. And if you watch the needle video, you will notice I did not get any further on them since then. I haven't had time, but that's as far as I've gotten on that. This is cuffed down. It's using the Sockmatician's math to figure out his size. I can't remember, it's like a 50-something stitch. I have it written down somewhere, but I love the way the yarn's working up. Let me grab this. It's opal yarn. Opal yarn. Looks like that. Messy like that. But I think the colors are pretty cool. This is like a orangey yellow color, some blue stripes and speckly spots, and it's pretty fun. Very Leo. So it definitely has colors. So I've got that, which hopefully I can find some time to work on it. And then, la piece de resistance. I probably slaughtered that, but it sounded really fun to say. I'm going to the Ann Arbor Fiber Expo in April with my mother. And I wanted an indie dyed knit shawl to wear there. Like, you know, what do I want to say? I wanted something special. That's really all I want to say. I wanted something special. So I know Tiffany from the Woolen Homestead is going to be there as well with her husband. So I grabbed, I think I talked about this the one time, the yarn I bought from her, the Happy Little Narwhal. I picked out a pattern by Vera Valimecki, which is the Flyaway Twist Shawl. and I wanted that to wear to the Fiber Festival. That's my choice piece. That's what I want to have there. And after working on this and being so engrossed in this and everything else going on around here, I completely didn't realize how freaking close April is. It's close. It's like the end of March already. Holy crap. So I had to cast on my shawl and get my butt moving because it's brioche too. I haven't done that part yet. I'm not that far. But I've never done brioche. There is a really good tutorial video out by Kristen from the Yarngasm podcast. I'm hoping I can watch that enough to figure it out. Wish me luck on that, but I'm using the Happy Little Narwhal color, which how fun is this when it's all rolled up in a ball? I had fun just winding this, and now using it. Blow out a little bit. There we go. That's pretty true to color right there. It's this minty green. It almost looks like it's pooling kind of cool, like stripes of it. It's got flecks of like hot pink, tiny little pops of random yellows in it. Every now and then you see like a little tiny bit of a golden, which is probably from the yellow and the pink. And then there's this deep purple and this royal blue, tiny little flecks of orange every once in a blue moon. And it's just some seriously happy little yarn is what it is. Like, look at that. Do you see this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't want to make it fuzzy. Trying to get it to focus. So I've got, here's my end, that much done. I'm actually really close to starting the brioche section. This is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait. It has, I'll just pop a picture of what the actual pattern itself looks like right here. So the second color is this beauty, which my light is being all crazy. Here we go. This is the Pygmy Puff colorway. It's just this gorgeous purple color with tiny pops of blue, which you can kind of see, and black. I'm pretty sure there's only two colors that I've really seen in it. Maybe like extra little pops of like a magenta. So these are going to be my two colors for this brioche shawl. I cannot wait to show you pictures when I get it done. Oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. Like, amazing. And this is probably the brightest, most colorful thing I'll have done and worn. I mean, yeah, this has got some color, but it's got a lot of neutrals to balance it out. It's just got like a little pop of color. This thing's going to be loud. It's going to be great. So I'm wearing that to represent indie dyers and, you know, Michigan pride to a Michigan Fiber Festival, because I didn't get to go to EYF. So, you know, I'm going to go to Michigan one, and it's going to be awesome. I'll take lots of pictures and videos to share with you guys. I am making these, oh, I guess I could tell you this real quick. I am making these on my H.O.O. They're just a bamboo. And these are the ones I was saying have the swivel. See how it twists like that? Now, they were bunched up. It had a twisting issue like a lot of my other ones do. But I did try the method that Taylor from Wool Needles Hand suggested. And I put them in the super hot water. And they're gorgeous now. They're a little squeaky, which is kind of obnoxious. I was told that the H.O.O Sharps, I think she said the bamboo ones, are better than these. I didn't even know H.O.O made bamboo needles. Or maybe not Sharps, but H.O.O bamboo needles. So I'll have to look into that. But as far as the cord issues, I'm so much happier. They're still not my favorite compared to like the red lace. I still think the red lace are my favorite. but this is a lot better than it was. So that's everything I've pretty much been working on. In all honesty, I haven't touched like anything else. Okay, so real quick, we're going to jump into the What's on Deck section. On deck. And I'm going to kind of throw my Yarny Goodness in with that. So, Yarny Goodness. On deck, I am going to be making another one of the Kelly Cowls. I bought this Walmart brand yarn. It's called Mainstays Basic Yarn. And this is in the burgundy color. Burgundy. It's actually quite soft. And it's a really pretty color. I'm not sure what the stripe color in the middle is going to end up being. There. It's blowing me out, but that's actually pretty true to color. It's just this really pretty berry burgundy. Mainstays, it only costs like $2 for this whole thing. So I'm going to give it a shot and see how I like it. It feels pretty soft. I'm not sure what my stripe color is going to be, or if I'm even going to put a stripe color in there. I might just leave it solid and see how that works out. But I'm going to redo the cowl because I did not write down the pattern as I did it. And I honestly don't even remember if I remember what the middle striped pattern was. I'll have to think that one out real quick. But that's on deck to finish writing that pattern. Also, I want to do the In Bud shawl from the Shawl Project, Book 3, for the Fortune Cookie cowl from the Crochet Luna podcast, and for Mickey Midge Spring cowl. I'm pretty sure I have time still. I have to have the flyaway twist shawl done by April 14th. I have another project I have to have done by like April 11th. This one I think is pretty much mid-April too, but I hopefully can crochet fast enough that I can get these all done on time while writing up my patterns. So we'll see how that goes. I honestly, I'm not even sure what yarn I'm going to use yet. I think I may have switched my choice over to my Wonderland yarn, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Another Yarny Goodness acquisition. I bought this specifically just for this pattern. My sister messaged me. Her birthday's in April 11th. She messaged me and she showed me a picture. I'm sure you've seen it. They're all over like Facebook. The little crocodile stitch baby booties that are like rainbow colored. Oh, okay. They're like all over Facebook, the little crocodile stitch baby booties. And she messaged me and said, I need these in my size. I'm like, oh, do you? She says, yes, I need them for my feet. So I went to Michael's in Midland. They have a much better selection than my Michael's. But I found this rainbow sherbet yarn, and she said she wanted them in rainbow. Now they have a rainbow sprinkle yarn, but it's very more on like the primary side, kind of just red, green, blue, yellow, orange kind of thing. And these pinks and greens scream my sister's name. I did buy 2 balls because you need like 500 or something yards, and these are only 383. So I'm not going to need the full 2, but I am going to need 2 to complete it. Karen Cakes in the rainbow sherbet colorway. And I ended up finding the pattern on Ravelry, paid for pattern, but I searched for, I don't know, crocodile stitch booties maybe, and it popped up with an adult size version made by the exact same designer. So obviously they were going to be the same booties. It's what she wanted. I'm making them this yarn for her birthday. So happy birthday, Kelly. You're getting your rainbow crocodile stitch dragon booties. Goofy girl. The only other thing that I've got going on that I've got to get started, well, I don't really have to get it started. I have until the end of April for this one, is the Wool Needle Tan's Year of Hats Cowl. April is Lace Hat Month. No idea what pattern I'm going to choose yet. No idea what yarn I'm going to use yet. I'm slightly a procrastinator, if you haven't noticed. I like to procrastinate, and I like to start things and then take forever to finish them. Whoops. I'm always really late, too. But I have 5 kids, so, I mean, that's kind of to be expected, right? If you had 5 kids, I would expect you to be at least half an hour late to everything. Maybe that's just me. So that's it for On Deck. Real quick for Chit Chat. Let's see. First of all, the kids got in the play. They got a part. Abigail got the part of the Pied Piper. And Leo got the part of the Bishop. They're small parts, but they are young people, and there was older people that auditioned that were also very good. But they're very excited. And we start every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And it's a 25-minute drive from here. It's going to be wonderful. But I know they really want to do it. It's going to be so awful having to get up and drive the kids around that early. Once Josh's grandparents get back from Florida, they live right an extra 10 minutes up the road, if even, not even. So they have a lock-in policy. When you drop the kids off, you watch them go in, doors get locked behind them, there's going to be a teacher there the whole time, and then doors are locked until it's time for release. The kids do not go out until they see you there ready to pick them up. So if you're just, dropping off and picking up, it's completely cool. So once Josh's grandparents get back from Florida, I'll probably be doing that and then just going over and spending the morning with them, with the little guys. It'll make things a little easier than having to drive, almost half an hour back to our place. But, oh, if you did see one of my little random hoot videos, I did also pick up this number. This is called Troll mandala yarn. If you can't tell, I'm kind of on a mandala kick right now. It's a sport weight, and coming into spring is still kind of chilly here, so a sport weight's pretty nice. You can wear it with like a t-shirt and be warm. But it's for acrylic. It's super cheap and affordable. You only need like one ball to make a whole project because there's so much yardage in it. It's got happy fun color changes. It's super soft. It's washable. I honestly almost want to make some blankets out of these for the kids because it's pretty fantastic. And like I said, if you watched my random little hoot video about this, I got it from Walmart, and I was so excited I did a little vlog, if you will, saying how I'm sure the color was intended to be like troll dolls, like from the movie, the trolls singing, dancing, happy trolls. I think of World of Warcraft troll, because I'm a nerd like that. Whatever. So yeah, I did get 2 balls of this. I'm not sure what I'm going to make with it. I just had to have it because it's pretty. And it was on sale. And it was a new colorway that Walmart was carrying along with this one. They also have one called Harpy. And it's like black, gray, and white. I didn't get it yet, but I'll probably end up having to get one of those too. We'll see. The twins' birthday. I'll insert some pictures towards the end here. I'll probably put some in the beginning too, so you'll probably already have seen a couple, but it ended up being great. We had a great time. The boys had a great time. We had rented a hall over at Josh's mom's apartment in a little clubhouse, and she had the key and gave it to me, and I went and took in my purse and the balloons, and you have to turn the key a couple times to unlock the door. And then it was like stuck. So I turned it all the way back around and pulled it back out, went in the building, dropped off my purse with my cell phone and my car keys and the balloons, put it inside, came back out, grabbed my daughter and some of the stuff, was carrying it back up, and she's like, Mom, I can't get in. And I turned it all the way back around. I kind of locked us out with my purse and everything inside. So I had Abigail run over to Angie's apartment and she called maintenance, and the maintenance guy's out of town, and it was, oh my gosh. So she gave me a ride with all the rest of the stuff back over to our house, which thankfully is around the corner. It's like a 2-minute drive. And Josh was like, okay, well, let's have it here. I'll call everybody because you locked your phone in the building. They ended up having the maintenance guy come and get everything out of the building a little bit later. So everything was fine. We just kind of called everybody that was coming, moved it to the house. It worked. They had a good time. It was a great birthday. Everybody was happy. Whatever. I know it's a short and sweet episode today, but that's really all I've got. I'm going to be working on my patterns and working on getting everything set up for our first cowl. Oh, one last thing. I got a major jump in subscribers, like pretty quickly, like in groups. They kind of come in groups when somebody normally gives you a shout out. Now, I'm trying to keep up with everybody's podcasts and watch all the new ones and things like that, but I don't always have time to do that. And I'm a little far behind on a couple. So if somebody gave me a shout out and that's where you heard about the podcast and subscribed from there, please let me know who it was so I can thank them and, you know, like properly thank them. Because if it's somebody who I've never even heard of, I would probably like to check out their podcast too. So pop over in like the Ravelry group, which I totally forgot to say all my information again. You can find me on Ravelry as Lacey1321, on Facebook and Instagram as hookedonowls, all one word, lowercase. But anyway, if you found me through another video, another podcast, please let me know who. Just pop over to the Ravelry page or send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or here. It doesn't matter. But let me know who, because I'd really like to check them out and thank them and all that kind of thing. One last fun announcement. On Instagram, I follow frogitaboutit. I'll put the name here. I'm not sure how to say it. But there was a call out for testers for a new knit pattern, so obviously I jumped on that. It's not due till like May. And there was a little sneak peek, which I'll pop up here. It looks like it's going to be a really fun pattern. So I got chosen to be one of the 5 testers for that knit. So I'll be starting that in April as well. Fun stuff. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. So until next time, happy hooking, happy knitting, and happy crafting. I'll see you guys later. So, first of all, let's do the giveaway for the 500 subscribers. It's harder to say than you would think.